Hello, this is George with Melnick's Automotive. I would like to show you how to replace rear tail light on a 2009 through 2015 Honda Pilot. And if you need to replace any of them bulbs, or even if you have a cracked tail light, this is the way to do it. Pretty simple. All you're gonna need is either a Phillips tip screwdriver or a size 8 socket. We have two screws, one on top, one on the bottom, and also right inside a quarter panel, and once I pull it out, I'll show you. The tail light will have two pins. So once we take those out, we're gonna have to grab it with our hand and yank it out. So let's go ahead and take the screws out and I'll show you how to pull it out. Just don't lose those. If you lose them, you won't have nothing to replace it with, because they have a little different thread than normal. As you could see, it's a size 8 and it has very fine thread, so it'd be hard to find a replacement. So try not to lose it. So we have both of these out. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my tail light from here and then from the side, and I'll show you exactly where. Just like this on the side, we kind of start jiggling it back and forth. It's not going to come out easily, but don't break it, because you could easily break it. If you have nails, you can maybe put your nails in there, because all we have to do is just kind of yank it out. Just like I said, work it back and forth, back and forth. You'll start feeling that it's coming out. Sometimes it's a good idea, but be very careful not to scratch your paint. Use a flat tip, or I have a fork in my case. Sometimes you want to put it on the side of the tail lamp. Don't scratch the paint, just to help you get it off. But I was able to play with it and I pulled it out. So once you have the tail light out, these are the pins I was telling you about. There's two pins, one on top right here, and you can see the nail looking thing with a little groove, and there's also one on the bottom. And it's pretty easy to unplug the wiring harness. I'm gonna show you that in just a second. The easiest way is just to turn it counterclockwise and you pull out the bulb, and then replace the bulb and put it right back. Okay, but they all turn counterclockwise. You have total of 4 bulbs here, for your turn signal, your brake, and your reverse. Also, I'm gonna bring my camera a little closer and show you those two pins. This is the one on the top, this is the one on the bottom. So the nail looking thing, it goes right in there, and once it locks in there, it's pretty hard to yank it out. So just don't break it, take your time, jiggle it back and forth, and you'll be able to pull it out. So now we're gonna put it right back, and I'll show you how to reinstall it. Because I made a video on Odyssey, and somebody asked me why didn't I show how to reinstall the tail light. So we'll grab our tail light. Let's say you had one of the bed bulbs here. We replaced the bulbs, whichever you needed to replace. We're gonna put the tail light right back. You wanna use those, make sure those guiding pins match, and you'll feel it when you match. Once it's in there, you wanna kind of push it in there, and you'll feel the tail light locking itself in. And all we have to do right now is just replace 2 of these screws. It's a little easier just to put your screw or your bolt on your tool. Just screw it in there. Nice and tight. Don't over tighten it, it will crack the plastic. So that's it for this video. This was George with Melnick's Automotive. That's how you replace tail light or tail light bulb on the 2009 through 2015 Honda Pilot. Thanks for watching. This was George with Melnick's Automotive.